Hello, my name's Dave. Welcome to Grey Dog FM. In today's episode, we're going to be playing our last 16 EFL Cup tie against Manchester City, top of the Premier League. Following that up with the big Yorkshire derby at home to Huddersfield. Well, since you were last with us, we've had a mixed bag really. We've played 4 league games, winning 2, losing 2. As we can see, we beat Ipswich 1-0 at home, a pretty tight game. So we got through that. Preston away, we were 3-0 up and made 1 or 2 substitutions, and Preston came back into the game late on. But it was no worry. We won the game fairly comfortably, much more than the score suggests. And then, unfortunately, a terrible game home to Barnsley. Must have been the Yorkshire Derby syndrome. We just didn't click at all and lost the game 1-0. Then we went into the last game, Burton away. Burton sitting second in the table, so big game. And we were 2-0 down early on. Keeper Reuter making a terrible mistake for one of the goals. And we got a goal back early in the second half, but we couldn't quite get an equaliser, although we had a lot of the play in the second half. So we're currently sitting in 8th position in the league. Right, let's go on then to look at the Man City Cup match, the team that we've picked today. So today we're going with a new formation, a 4-4-2 defensive diamond. In goal, we've got Jonathan DeBee, our backup keeper. After Reuter made the mistake, we're going to give DeBee a chance in goal. Back 4, same back 4. Sessegnon left back, getting forward on that left side, providing us with a little bit of width. Usual central defensive partnership on the left, Maori, our captain, Vallejo on the right, and Luke Ayling as right back on defence. Our anchorman is Kirchhoff, with the 2 in front of him, Forshaw and O'Kane. And then our front 3, we've got Bamford and coming in Gisted as a target man, playing up front. Behind those in the number 10 role is Jamie Murphy. So that's the first 11. On the bench then today, we've got Reuter dropping to the bench. Yuto Nagatomo can play either full-back positions. John Taylor, right midfielder. Vlad Dragomir comes in on the bench, the young player we bought from Arsenal as a attacking midfield player. Ronaldo Vieira, Stuart Dallas and Jonas Andreasen. So as I say, we're playing a defensive 4-4-2 diamond. With mentality is defensive, team shape highly structured. So team instructions, we've got 3 instructions on. We've got highly structured team shape, get stuck in and tackling, and pump the ball into the box. We're going to play a little bit more direct. We're going to play defensive and try and frustrate Manchester City. So they've reshuffled their pack. Let's hope we can pull off an upset in this game. So it's Leeds to get the game underway when we can see the pitch. Here we go. Here's Sessegnon with the ball in the first minute from the kickoff. Is anything going to happen here? No, they're going to take the ball off him. That's Origi, ex-Liverpool, playing up front for Man City. So it's a free kick to Manchester City. DeBee, and we sort of clear it there. This is one player playing for Man City today, Koulibaly, an attacking midfielder is. There we go. We've conceded after 2 minutes. So backs against the wall. Ziyech with a shot there. Not the start that we had in mind. Certainly not. But we're certainly up against it. We're 1-0 down already. As I was saying, attacking midfielder playing for Man City, we're actually scouting 19-year-old. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays. And I don't think we've had the ball apart from the kick-off. As Martin is another young player, 19-year-old forward. So they're certainly giving youth a chance in this game. That's the player that we're scouting. And it's going to be a throw-in, I think. It seems to be going a little bit better so far, but it's a corner to Man City. 14th minute. And Maori heads that one out. Former player of Man City, we bought him from them a few seasons ago now. Here comes Ayling, plays the ball out, but not to our players, and it's It's like attack and defence. This Man City on the attack again. Crossed into the box, and there's number 2 for Origi. No chance. And 2-0 down after 14 minutes. But let's see if we can get back in the game anyway. It's another corner to Man City. Can we get on the end of this? DeBee's dropped that, I think. Oh, it's a foul. It's a penalty. Nothing's going our way here. Gisted has fouled. And it's going to be a hiding here. Who's taking this? Can DeBee save this? If we ever get it taken, that is. Asensio. Easy. Top corner. Strokes it in. We're 3-0 down after 28 minutes. And that's his first goal of the season, so he must be not one of the regulars. What can we do? Can we get to half time with just 3 goals behind? There's a possibility. Are we ever going to get into their half? We've actually had a half chance apparently, and 2 shots, although we've not seen them. On the stats, we're not doing too bad. It's the stat of the 3 goals, the yellow card for Kirchhoff, so both our central midfielders there picking up yellow cards. And looks like we're going to get to half time on 3-0. What do we say to players though? Although it's not quite there yet, I don't think. Oh, a yellow card for them? No, just a telling off for them. So it's half time, 3-0, and it could have been a lot worse possibly. So I've encouraged the players to prove a point, and let's see if they can come out and do a little bit better in this half. We'll give it 10 minutes or so, and then we'll make some changes. There's 1 or 2 players not playing so well, as you can guess from the scoreline. But we'll see how we go for anyway, as I say, for 10 minutes. See if we can actually get an attack. We did have 1 shot on target, but we didn't see it. And it's the same old highlights coming through again. It's this guy Asensio. Maybe we should be looking at signing him rather than the other young player. Oh, a cross that came in didn't go to a Man City player. This is a guy that we were looking at. It's a little bit scrappy this. Maybe we're booking our ideas up and getting stuck in. We can get a goal back. Could make a closer game. That's him there. Just took it off our player. All the highlights seem to be for Man City, as you would expect. Here's Origi. William, one of the 2, and there's another goal. Is it Martin? Yeah, Martin, the young player they brought in. It's 4-0, 49 minutes. I've seen enough. We're going to make a change now. So let's have a look then. Everybody in the defence is fairly poor. Aylin's not playing well. Vallejo's worst game I've ever seen him play. Sessegnon 6.2. We're just not up for it. Let's give this Vlad Dragomir a game on for Murphy. Let's see if we can get him into the game. The 2 forwards are not got any service really, you would say. Let's have a look. Who else can we change? Yep, defenders. But who have we got? We've just got Nagatelmo on the bench, and let's give him a game instead of Sessegnon. Don't want to blunt Sessegnon's confidence too much, and let's leave 1 then. Let's leave 1 sub. So 4-0 after 49 minutes. Let's see if anything can change here. But let's see, it's just a matter of not conceding anymore, I would think. Although that's highly likely unless Man City go easy on us. But doesn't look like it. Forshaw heads out the corner. Here's Koulibaly, the guy who we might have in our team come January. After seeing us, probably thinks he's a lot too good for us. But I haven't really seen much of him in this game. Thierry Ambrose would have been playing this game, but he's... oh, Bamford's in here. He's dispossessed. Can we get one back? He can. 4-1. We're back in the game. Only four more goals to get, and we could have an upset. One of their defenders taking it easy here. What's he doing? Back heels it. Bamford comes in, keeps his cool, slots it under the keeper more or less, and we've got a goal at least anyway. 4-1 on 53 minutes, and the subs haven't even been made yet, I don't think. And see the subs come on, and that's 5-1, and another easy one there from the corner, and it's Mark Martin getting his second goal of the game. The young forward. It says it's his fourth goal of the season, but can't be in the first team, as he had no appearances before this game. Yeah, subs have been made. 50 minutes, 5-1, 15 shots to Man City, 8 on target, 5 goals. Doesn't say too much for De B, does it? It looks like Reuter's going to be getting his place back for the Huddersfield game. Can we get some more goals anyway, just to boost our confidence a little bit? Here goes Gusted. Freed. Down the right hand side, crosses in. Oh yes, Bamford scored again. 2 for Bamford. If he carries on like this, Man City will be wanting to buy him. That's his 11th goal of the season. But a good cross in there by Gusted, his strike partner. He's freed away down the right hand side. Look at this for a ball. Just runs straight onto it, does Bamford. Meets it, keeper's got no chance. 5-2. 60 minutes gone. It doesn't sound as bad as 5-1 or 4-0, but game's not finished yet. Let's see if we can stop them from scoring again. Our midfield's just not competing in this formation. I think might change the formation actually. We're getting bodies in the way there, but Man City still on the ball. 60 minutes gone. It's a bit early to make the third sub yet. So let's wait till say 70. Nagatomo throw in. Kirchhoff back to Nagatomo's unmarked. Can he get a ball in? He does. But cleared away by Man City. Oh, we're having a bit of a spurt here. If we can make it 5-3, it could make it interesting. To score 2 goals against top of the Premier is not bad. It's the 5 that we've conceded that's the problem. Oh, Bamford's in again. Hat-trick. Yes, it is. Long ball through there. He meets it on the volley. It's 5-3. And that's his 12th goal of the season. Kirchhoff. So we've got 2 within 4 minutes. And we're slightly back in the game at 5-3. Here we go. Okay. Kirchhoff. Sizes up. Long ball through the middle. Bamford. Hits it on the way down. And just inside the post. So that's a hat-trick for Bamford. He'll be getting people knocking on there. 2 subs down for Man City. And let's see if we can keep it at this score. It wouldn't be a bad effort actually. After going in 3-0 down at half time, we've won the second half so far. Was it 3-0 or was it 4? I can't remember. I think it might have been 3, but no worries. We're doing well in the second half so far. We're actually scoring. And there's another one though. 6-3. What a game this is. Gusted own goal. He's given away a penalty. He's made one. And he's just given away an own goal. I didn't quite see that. Unless it's a deflection. Knocks it back. Shoots. Oh yeah, sticks his foot out. And puts it in. I think it probably was going wide. So let's make the final substitution then. We've got 15-20 minutes to go. Let's see anybody flagging. Vallejo's on 67%, 65 Kirchhoff. Who's not playing well? Bamford's playing well, obviously. 3 goals, 9.5. Gised's got 6.8. Let's make a change in the midfield. Warshaw's on a yellow card. So we'll get Ronaldo Vieira on. We'll see what happens here. Vieira coming on for the last 20 minutes or so. See if he can make an impact. 6-3 to Man City. Going into the last 10 minutes. Not much happening at the moment. An offside. Asensio's box to midfield certainly has. That's where we've lost the game, although we've not defended too well either. And 6-3. It's one of those games I don't like conceding goals. But we've scored 3. And could there be more? In the injury time here, Aylin's free kick. Charged down. And could this be the end of the game, or we're going to get another chance? Aylin dallying around with the ball. Knocks it back to Kirchhoff. Gisted. Bamford, is he going to get another one? Probably not. Nagatomo crosses in. Is this just a long highlight for the end of the game? Or are Man City going to break away and score here? Let's please not 7. 6 is bad enough. Origi, and that's it. A long highlight for the end of the game. 6-3, the final score. 6 against the top of the Premier League. Teams have done a lot worse than that. So on to the Huddersfield game and the league, which is our bread and butter, which is our aim this season. Right then, here is today's team playing against Huddersfield. We have changed format once again. My assistant manager, Tom 2468 Motorway Robinson, he's been banging on for ages about playing 4-1-2-3, which basically is a 4-3-3. So here we go. We've got Reuter coming back in goal. Back 4, Sessegnon, left wing back, Mari and Vallejo, our defensive partnership, and Fredericks coming in as a right wing back, replacing Aylin. Anchorman in midfield is Jan Kirchhoff, who had a decent game against Man City. And the two in front of him, Thompson returns from suspension as a ball-winning midfielder, and Forshaw is his partner as a box-to-box midfielder. Here's where the big change is. Up front, we've got Bamford as a poacher, but Andreasen comes in and moves out to the left side as an inside forward, coming in on his right foot. And Sherry returns to the team as an inside forward on the right, coming in on his left foot. So we'll see how that works. We're playing on control, a flexible team shape, and the instructions exploit the right flank. The scout report came in, Huddersfield's left back's a weak point, so we're going to try and exploit that. Get stuck in, be more expressive, and as usual, a much deeper defensive line. So here we go then. The substitutes today. Jonathan DeBee returns to the bench. Nagatomo played reasonably well when he came on a sub, keeps his place on the bench. John Taylor, Dragomir, Ronaldo Vieira, Stuart Dallas, and Rudiger Stead. Missing from the lineup and also from the Man City game is the forward Thierry Ambrose. Had a reasonable season last season, and has been moaning on, as I mentioned before, about playing. I gave him a couple of games. He didn't score. He was wayward in his shots, less possession of the ball. So he returned to the bench for some of the league games, and he's come in and he's thrown his teddy out of the pram and said he wants to move. So I've agreed to that. So Thierry will be leaving us in January, and we're already on lookout for a Premier Division striker to bring in and score us the goals we need to get this automatic promotion. On to today's game then against Huddersfield. So here we are then, Ellen Road, match against local rivals Huddersfield Town. Both teams standing on 21 points before the game. A crucial match. We need to get back to winning ways, and it's Huddersfield with possession in the opening highlight. Please finish. We don't want to see any shots by them just yet. We've been conceding the opening goal quite a lot, and it's Sessegnon to Andreasen. He's coming in on his inside forward. Let's see if we can get more out of him in this game. But runs down a blind alley and loses the ball. That's the end of the first highlight. Not much going on there really. Just the kick-off. It looks like an injury. Oh, we're going in hard today. Maybe we can get rid of a few of their players. And it's a free kick to us. And could this be a yellow card? No, just a telling off from the referee, Roger East. That is, he's still refereeing. Must be knocking on a bit now. But not much going on so far. 19 minutes gone. and 1 shot on target each, although we've not seen those. And corners, 3 corners to 1 to Huddersfield. So that's the yellow card then, McLeod for Huddersfield. And it's a corner, Forshaw on the corners. I'm sure I told Sherry to take those corners. I'll have to have a look at that in a little while. So no goals so far, and what we could do with is some of playing that long ball that works so well against Man City. Not used to that type of football, I don't think, and we're really struggling to find our style of play so far. Some games we've played well, some games not so well. I suppose that's the Championship for you. And a lot of this team is the team that played last season, so we'll see how we are at January anyway. And if we're not quite there, we'll need to bring some more players in. We've got the money to do that. Here's Huddersfield working the ball into the box, get that ball out, and it's a shot, and it's the first goal. I don't know whether Reuter could have saved that actually. 25 minutes, Huddersfield take the lead. Let's have a look at this replay then. See if he could have saved it. It looked like he got his hands to it to me. But we'll see. From behind the goal, here's Paul. Akpom. He hits it first time. Looked like he was wrong-footed there. Certainly Reuter made mistakes in the last league game. That's what led to him being replaced in the Man City game. But and maybe we're looking for a goalkeeper as well in January at this rate. But we'll see. Give him a chance. He has had some good games for us. So it's all Huddersfield at the moment. These highlights. Sessignon displaces him. Oh, Andreasen, come on, Andreasen. Show me what you're worth. He's running in on the inside forward. He's going to have a shot. Lays it off to Bamford, and it's an equaliser. Well played, Andreasen. We're getting something out of him there, and Bamford scores again. Great run there by Andreasen. Really is a good young talent. If he could add a few more goals to his game. Here he is cutting in on the left, on the right foot. Thought he was going to have a shot at first, just lays it off to Bamford. First time left footer. And what a shot that was from the edge of the box. 1-1. So that's what we can do. But we just don't seem to do it often enough. But hopefully when these players get to know each other a little bit better, we'll be doing that more often. So it looks like it's going to be all square at half time. 2 minutes added on. And that's it, half time. And we've come back from a goal down. But it's 1-1. Let's see if we can get in front in this game. If we get in front, I think we can turn on the style. Thompson. Oh, fouled. He's... I put him on a training regime to calm him down a little bit. He's been getting a booking nearly every game. Hence he's had 2 suspensions so far this season. 1 for 5 bookings and 1 for 2 bookings in a game. And we're in front. Thompson. Sessignon, was it, that knocked it in? Thompson, that's his first goal of the season. I've also been training him to get more involved on the offensive side, and he certainly has there with a goal. Sessignon, oh, Andreasen with the assist again. Knocks it in. Thompson from the... Oh, deflected. Deflected shot that. It was on target, but deflected off Huddersfield defender. And it's about time we had a bit of luck. Them deflections have been going against us. So we're up to 4th place in the league if we can keep this win. And Huddersfield making changes already. So we've got to them. We've got 5 shots on target to their 2. So we're certainly looking like we're in control after conceding that early goal. Famous last words. But let's get another one and really put these Terriers back where they belong in mid-table. Although they've come down from the Premier League this season, so they're finding it a bit of a struggle. And Fredericks ball in, and they're not clearing it. It's back to Fredericks again. If we can find one of our players, crosses in, but defended again. We've still got the ball though. We're still knocking on the door, And Fredericks again, trying again. Sherry. Oh, was that a deflection? Off the post. And living dangerously here, Huddersfield. We need to get that third goal and put this game to bed. As I say, we're up into 4th place, 3 points outside the automatic promotion places. So it seems that the Man City game has rubbed off on us a little bit by the looks of it, and we're certainly playing better than we have done in some of the previous league games. Well, the two previous to this win. We've not got a yellow card at all in this game, and we're going in hard. So either this referee's lenient or we're learning from those mistakes with the challenges. Here we go. And it's Huddersfield with the ball. Akpom, they're hitting a bit on the counter here. They seem to be outnumbering us. Stop him, and it's a save by Reuter. Looked like he was going to score there and equalise and get his second goal of the game. Here's Andreasen, come on. He's knocking it forward to Bamford. Come on, Bamford. Andreasen and Bamford there. Certainly looking apart. Bamford skips past him. It must be. Look at these. Thompson, he's got his second goal. We certainly outnumbered them there. We had about 3 players in the box there. What were Huddersfield doing? They must have all been going on the attack there. Here we go. See it again. Bamford skips past the defence. Look at the players in the middle there. Any 3 of them could have scored. But Thompson gets his second goal of the game. Not just a defensive midfielder tackler. 2 goals for Thompson today. What a fine game he's having. 67 minutes on the clock. 3-1 up. Now let's have a look. We need to change things a little bit here. And they're getting some yellow cards. No, but not this time. Huddersfield. And things are going our way at the moment anyway. Let's have a look at making a sub. We don't want... In the Preston game we were 3-0 up. And came back to 3-2. Let's bring Vieira on for Kirchhoff and play in the defensive midfield role. He can play that. Let's give John Taylor a game for Sherry. John Taylor's not been in for a while. So just freshen things up a little bit there. And can we see this game out and with a comfortable win? As I say, up into the playoffs now. And if we continue like this, it should be fine. Let's just make another sub into the last couple of minutes. Let's put Dragomir on in centre midfield. Yeah, he's an attacking midfielder, but only a couple of minutes to go, if I can get hold of him, that is. Don't want to come on. What's going on here? Are we going to get another? Forshaw breaking forward. Is Forshaw going to get on the... Oh, saved. He should have scored there. That put through there. So, last couple of minutes plus injury time. Anything going to happen? 2 minutes added time. So we've had 8 shots on target, 1 clear-cut chance each. So 51 we've just shaded possession, 12 corners to 7. So deserved win, I would say, this, although the game's not over yet. We're into the final seconds, and we're going to get a chance, or is this going to be it? Are we just going to keep in possession here for the referee? Come on, ref, yes, blow the whistle. And that's a good 3-1 win there after Huddersfield took the lead. We've moved up to 4th position and into the playoffs, so let's get a run going now. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of Leeds back to the Premier League, please subscribe. If you've any comments, please put them down in the comments and I will reply to them. Thank you very much for watching.